Okay, we're going to talk about pi by 4 or 45 degrees. If you want to come in close, 45 degrees is right about here. If I reflect it down here and go down 45, okay, that'll be 315. Now if I go over here, this is 345, and I go, this is 45, and this is 45. So we make a box with that, okay? So 145 over here, pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7, okay, 9, 11, 13, just notice, 15, 17, 19, okay, 21, it goes around as often as I want, and so it continues. 45 degrees and all its multiples on the circle radius 1. Let's go down a little bit. 45 degrees, we're going to look at the right triangle. Two sides are 1, and looking over here, Pythagoras says the square on the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares on the legs. 1 and 1, and the square root of 2 is the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, now let's look at this from this angle. We want to talk about the sine and cosine. This is adjacent. Adjacent over the hypotenuse is 1 over x, and that is the cosine of 45, which is also the cosine of pi by 4, 1 over the root of 2. Now let's go back to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so that's going to be sine. So the sine of it is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. Same with pi by 4, the sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Now let's go to the circle. Okay, if I look at the circle, okay, every ordered pair is called cosine and sine. Okay, so the coses are first, the sines are second. When I reflect it in the y-axis, this becomes negative and this stays as positive. Okay, we come down here, negative, negative. They're both negative. Over here, positive, negative. Okay, so here we go. So if I talk about the cos of 45, it's 1 over the root of 2. If I talk about the sine of 45, it's 1 over the root of 2. Or I can say the cosine of pi by 4 is 1 over the root of 2, and the cosine of, or the sine of pi by 4 is 1 over the root of 2, which is all shown over here on this side of the board. Okay, so study the pi by 4s. Let's go back to the beginning. Pi by 4, okay, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 4, 5 pi by 4, 6, 7 pi by 4, 8 pi by 4 is 2 pi, 9, 11, 13, 15. It goes around the circle. The answers are always 1 over the root of 2, plus or minus. Stop and think about it. Think of the rectangle or the square here to give you a guidance where you're going with pi by 4. I hope this is going to be okay for you. Study that. Thank you.